I have another creepy story for you. So this woman and her young son move into a new house, and the house itself is lovely. They're both really happy there, but the mum starts to feel like sometimes out of the corner of her eye she would catch somebody running up the stairs. She would catch some movement, but whatever it was she would see or thought she would see would suddenly be gone. And so she pushes it to the back of her mind until one night the mum is staying up late like she normally would doing chores, and all of a sudden she hears her son talking to someone. She opens the door, she sees her son chatting to something that's under his bed. So straight away she's like, what the hell are you talking to under your bed? And he's like, oh, nothing. She tells him it's time to go to sleep now. She closes the door and she says goodnight, but a few nights later she hears exactly the same again. She hears her son talking to somebody, and she goes into the room and she asks him who he's talking to, but this time rather than say no one, her son looks visibly upset, and then he tells her that he can't tell her who he's talking to. Whoever this little boy was talking to did not want him telling his mum who he was. And this actually carries on so much that eventually the mum has to take her son to a child psychologist. Crying and the screaming and the talking in the middle of the night, it continues until eventually one night the mum's in her room, she's fast asleep, and she's awoken by this awful screaming, like blood curdling scream. She goes running into her son's bedroom, and that is where she finds her son being dragged off of his bed, and he's screaming, let me go, let me go. She runs over, she grabs him with both her arms, and she has to forcibly pull her son up from whatever is under the bed, dragging him under. So she takes her son into her room, and that is where they both fall asleep until she hears a man's voice from under her bed telling her, come under here, come under here. So she is terrified. She's like, who are you? What are you? Who are you? She looks under the bed. There's nothing there, but she continues to hear this man's voice. In the morning, they pack their bags and they leave, and they stay in contact with the neighbours, who eventually tell them that after they move out, several families moved into that house, but not one of them stayed. And that is a true story. Happened in America. I've heard the story of the woman that was hiding inside the bed. I wouldn't have put it past somebody to just be like throwing it up inside a mattress. It's possible.